Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Reese's Random Reviews. I am Reese. I'm about to give you, well, actually this is technically not a random review. This is actually a random preview. Actually, yeah, let me say that again. Hello and welcome to another episode of Reese's Random Reviews. I am Reese, but I'm not going to give you a random review. I'm actually going to give you a random preview. Now you're probably thinking, hang on a minute, a Reese's Random Review episode without a random review? Am I literally dreaming or have I gone insane? No, don't worry, you haven't. Unless you are already insane. Basically, what I'm about to tell you is that this is a random preview where I'm going to talk about what's coming up in the new random review episodes. Now, next month in March, which is literally coming in just... Wow, tomorrow's actually the last day of February. Yeah, so tomorrow's the last day of February, and on the 1st of March up till the 30th or the 31st of March... How many days are there in March? Actually, let me find out. There are 31 days in March. So from March 1st to March 31st, I'm literally going to be talking about a certain amount of films by one director because they're not really spoken about or talked about much, so I thought it's a good opportunity for me to talk about these films. I'm going to be talking about the films directed by Danny DeVito. Now you're probably thinking, hang on a minute, Danny DeVito was a director? Well, he was. Danny DeVito directed 6 films. Well, technically 7, but the first one he did was actually a TV movie. But I want to talk about the films that he theoretically released. I'm talking about Throw Mama Off a Train, War of the Roses, Hoffa, Matilda, Death to Smoochie, got that wrong, and of course Duplex. I want to talk about these films because I have actually now finally seen every Danny DeVito film. My latest one was Hoffa, which I recently just saw, but I've seen all the other films. And then I was recapping all these films and I thought I would love to actually review Danny DeVito's films because he has a really unique style of how he makes his movies. So I thought this would be perfect. Why not, as an original idea for my random reviews and probably for many other reviewers, talk about Danny DeVito month. Basically, unlike normally when I talk about a review and I actually kind of chunk it into one big video like I've done for Bad Santa 1 and 2 and Ice Age films, an example, I'm actually going to split them and definitely talk about one film, then talk about the other, then talk about the other in different videos. So they're not going to just be in one massive chunk. This is literally going to be if you get my drift. Because I thought it'd just be fun to really review his movies, and plus, like I said, it's original, and I think it's a really good idea. So Danny DeVito month comes from the 1st of March till the 31st. Obviously, I may not put out my video on the 1st of March, but it will be out in March all through. So all of his 6 films to be reviewed in March. What do you think about this, guys? Do you think it's a good idea for me to review Danny DeVito's films? What do you think about his movies? Have you seen any of his films? Which one's your favourite? Comment below and tell me, guys. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel because more random reviews are coming. Hope you're looking forward to Danny DeVito month. And I am Reese. I have just given you a random preview, not a review.